There's an invasion taking place right now, and no, I'm not referring to the border crisis. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm also not referring to the aliens in the mall in Miami. I'm talking about dads on social media. Daddies. I'll meet you when my chores are through. Ever since the recent dissolution of the nuclear family as a result of postmodernism and the rise of social media, I'm just kidding, all right? I'm joking. We've seen dads getting out of the workplace and getting on to TikTok. This is the most recent boatload of just pure cringe that I've seen.
Who wants to take a shower?
Not inherently bad. It's important to note, cringe is not inherently a bad thing.
One day, or day one. Sounds the same, but do again. One day, or day one. Now let's put it in a sentence.
Oh my God. No. I like watching cringe. I love cringe. In fact, it gives me life. Some of it, nah. No, it deflates my balls.
What you doing? What you doing? Where you at?
But other cringe, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that.
Let's get right into that, look like, bang.
You know what I'm saying? Am I just insane? Or is that like something you guys can relate to? If so, comment below and follow me. I'm a pretty relatable 27-year-old divorced father of 3. Dad content, at least recently on Reels and Instagram, seems to kind of have taken a turn into the cringe.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you back.
This is not bad. I'm not talking shit. I'm talking a little bit of shit, but I'm not talking full shit. I just want to show you guys what I'm seeing here.
Find you a girl that leaves you speechless.
We've acquired a range of influencer papas ranging from hunky to funky. All with their own unique little quirks and characteristics that make me wonder if there should be a fucking age limit to the internet.
A man who's a lone wolf doesn't care to be alone. He's always busy, but not with mindless distractions. He doesn't tag along with others just to feel wanted. Instead, he's crafting his own destiny.
How are these guys so handsome and they don't have wives or something? Shit, man. This is gonna be me in like 5 years. Our first example is a fella named Josh Hopkins. You definitely know who this guy is. He's a very wholesome content creator, or at least he was. Back when he was Tyler Toney from Dude Perfect. Just kidding. He does look a lot like him though, to be honest. Dude's a fucking veteran and also a US firefighter. Hoorah! Thin red line, motherfuckers! This is the first thing I saw of him, so they know whose throat it is. And this is why I was like, all right, well, maybe I can talk a little bit of shit because he made that. Because I really don't like being mean, and I don't plan on being mean. I plan on being funny and entertaining, which sometimes is just a little bit mean. I think that if I made that, I would expect a lot of hate and pushback. And I'd be like, yes, I'm an idiot. There's nothing a man can say that will make me weak. I've tried that before, but I say good girl, like I'm talking to my dogs, and then I say shit. It's just not one of those things that's connected to a sex neuron, you know. It's more of a glial cell connection with sufficient biomass in the environment. This guy's a thirst trapper if you couldn't tell.
If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left?
He's ready to show off his sweet bod and his beautiful blue eyes, and he's ready to make sweet, sweet love to anyone watching.
Bang.
Trust me, there's a lot of fucking people watching this shit. Look! Every man needs a woman open to that journey to bring the best out of him. Just been waiting on you to say, come on down. I got something to teach you. What, Sienna? What'd you just say? Oh, really? Not sure you can handle what's in this brain. What the fuck? Can I be teacher's pet? Yup, not enough men out there to do that. Ball game fire. Wouldn't you like to know? When do the lessons begin? Goes both ways. What's the safe word? Colorado! That's my safe word. This guy gets so many followers that absolutely love to watch him. Not only do they love it, they're completely willing to watch this man do anything to get a piece of him. They just fucking want it.
Everybody wants, that gets.
And he ain't wrong, by the way. He absolutely gets what he wants. When he says what he wants someone to wear, the comments agree with him. He's dressed like a dweeb, kind of. And he also reminds me of the dwarves from The Hobbit, like the ones that are kind of like normal sized. Does that make sense?
No.
How they're kind of tall and shit in that movie. He looked like he'd be one of them damn dwarves eating there on that hardtack, on that lemon loaf. What do they eat in Lord of the Rink? What's if she wants because daddy can fight? What does that even mean? Maybe I have to be a girl to understand. I love that it's just a bunch of middle-aged women, like 50, 60, 70 even year old women who just, they're scrolling. watching like family related stuff, kids being reunited with their deployed parents after 3 years, gender reveals, and then just this fucking guy shows up and they're like, oh, this is a whole new corner of the fucking earth. I feel like I can also show all these people's names and shit because I'm not taught. This is awesome that this exists. This is no hate. This is all love. This is peace and love from Oompaville. This guy knows what women want. He knows that they want a strong man that submits to him. Women will naturally submit when they feel safe, protected, and led by a strong man. So if your woman is acting masculine, ask yourself if you're being a man or a little bitch. If your woman is acting masculine, you mean like being successful? Shit. This guy knows what women want, by the way. That's the point. That's the real point of it. They want a strong man who makes them submit because he's a man. Not like physically, never touch them obviously, but just like that's what it is. He also knows what to say to get the ladies going. Check this shit out.
Some good dirty talk. Oh my God.
You're a fucking whore, like you're my fucking daddy's girl. Whose hole is this?
No way you say that.
Oh yeah.
If someone said that
You
to
got
me,
it. You got
whose
it.
hole is this?
Yes.
I'd be like, well, in here,
I
right?
do.
You're in the moment.
Whose hole is this? Guys, is that out of pocket as fuck or what? I tell you what, if I was a girl, none of that shit would work. But guess what? I'm a guy. My point is invalid. My point is moot. What is this hole? Whose is this? What's it for? I do what with it? This guy really loves the 2 words good girl. And also if you don't eat ass, you're not his type. So he loves calling you good girl and then getting his ass ate, which is very strange. When you date me, I have one rule. You must eat ass. I bet it stinks though. I bet he eats a lot of protein, so he probably poops a lot. Maybe I'm just too acoustic to understand that. I don't know. What do you guys think about that though, by the way? The whole eating cake thing. Yeah, having your cake and eating it too. That's what he wants. Or eat your cake and have it too. I forget. Whatever old Ted K said. Masculine women need to get the fuck out. You need to be reformed. You need to be 15th century, all right? No more thinking. No more talking. You need to sit there and eat ass. Taking a woman out of her masculine era and putting her in her feminine era is a real man's job. It's not for little boys. It's not for little boys like you. It's for big men like me. My guy's a bit quick to judge though. For being a sort of fucking freak weirdo, he's anti-freak weirdo. I mean, what do I mean by that? He doesn't like it whenever you make thirst traps. He's kind of a gatekeeper, it seems like. If you find this sexy, please unfollow me. Daddy's home. Trying really hard not to show his erection in his pants because he is a homosexual man. I'm pretty good friends with the gays. He embarrassed himself on the internet for the world to see. You gotta love it, right? Whenever I see stuff like this, I like to remove myself from the situation and see it for what it really is, or try to, at least. And if you think about what is really happening here, it's a 37-year-old man who is posting thirst traps.
Sometimes I like to sit on my tire swing.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of funny to think about, like maybe do something else. But then again, he has an he does adult stuff. He's got spicy links, so it makes sense. This is just his grift. It's his job. It's, you know, I'm a YouTuber. He's this guy. Dude, how the fuck is he posting that, man? How's that over? That's a damn children's app. You're posting audio like that. I'm not even sure if I can show that. Here, I'll do a thirst trap. Ready? I'll do a thirst trap. Ready, guys? What's Josh think? By the way, don't try harassing him. He knows how to deal with haters. When trolls come in my live stream and talk shit, my life is better off being blocked. I was exposed to this against my will. He's a real man. He doesn't back down from a fight. We've got proof. Bro got into an epic battle at Nobu in the Bahamas. He went to jail. What is going on? A little bit of roid rage, it seems like. Also, to be clear, I don't know if he's a father, but he refers to himself as daddy.
Turkeys won't be the only thing Daddy will be stuffing this Thanksgiving.
That's how he got to the top of the list there. Let me know what you think. Out of 10, how cringe? I think that's a solid 9 out of 10 for me, a 27-year-old male. Our next guy is Johnny Boy, aka John Irwin. Johnny Boy is the big soft teddy bear of the group.
I love you just the way.
And he employs slightly different tactics than our last stud.
Hey, I was just thinking, a real woman really doesn't care about how much money a man may have. All she really wants is to be loved. Money can't buy that. 100.
But his comment section is just as full of ladies looking for love. Look at this video of him dancing to the Muffin Man. He's so handsome.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Oh, do you know?
Good morning. Have baked today, but no muffins. But some other goodies. Lol, good morning. I don't know the muffins, man. I love this video. It's so fun and interesting. You're so amazing. I make blueberry and cinnamon muffins Christmas morning on coffee. They love them. You're my muffin man. If you one muffin is all my favorite. One is all I need for life and beyond. Always and forever, Engel, baby. Lol, if cake muffins, I love all kinds. What is your favorite one, baby? Some of my favorite. Banana, cherry, peach, strawberry, pineapple, pepper, mushroom, eggplant. What the fuck is going on? Thank you for making me smile, Teddy Bar. I love blueberry muffins with a cup of black coffee. It's a good thing. Have a nice day. There's all this happiness, all these beautiful comments from the ladies in John's own little world. But then there's one individual who had to throw the fucking wrench in the damn tire spokes, whatever the fuck the saying is. I want to know their whole life story now because of one 3-word comment. I used to. Huh? What happened to her? What? Who hurt her?
The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
The only thing that's more concerning than this person's trauma is John's big, insanely blue eyes.
You got me.
There's a bit of a theme in his videos that raises concern from me for the mental well-being of his audience, however. We'll watch 3 videos, and then I want you guys to see if you can tell what I'm referring to.
I don't wanna change your mind. Give me just one more night.
He's an amazing singer, of course, you idiots. How did you not know? I can see you wondering what the hell was going on there. Now, you might think he's just lip syncing. At first, I thought so too, but I read the comments. They love him. Some of his commenters actually think that he's a singer and they want him to perform. They don't realize that he's lip syncing.
Older women are beautiful lovers.
He does have vastly different vocal ranges for each of his performances, I will say. He's incredibly talented. He's a modern-day Leonard Cohen.
Just wanted to know, do you perform anywhere? I'm from down under, Sydney, Australia.
Do you ever sing your own music? Your voice, those blue eyes, and that cowboy hat are elite. Thank you, Piss Jokar. I like that name. For some reason, I feel like that guy's trolling, but I don't know. But Sandra ain't. She loves this guy. Take these beautiful performances on the road, John. We need some John Irwin originals. Piss Joker commented on another video. They might be a fan, still not sure if this is a troll account.
A sexy cover of Christian song was not on my 2024 bingo card, John.
Also, Slickery said, what a wonderful voice this man has. I like John. John's cool. John's high on the epic. John's high on the epic, low on the cringe. Lip syncing isn't all that John does. It's just most of it. He's very handsome. He likes to do his look. He likes to wink. He likes to bite his lips and stuff. He uses popular music as thirst traps for middle-aged women helplessly looking for love. It's classic daddy style. This isn't all he does, though. He also gives his own spin on classic cliches.
They say every woman wants a man that's already successful, but a strong woman wants a man that she could take the journey with, succeed, and create an empire.
That's deep. That's thought-provoking. Thank you, John. I shit myself earlier, and I'm still sitting in it. It is resonating with other people, such as the Piss Joker. Wow, that's so true, John. Thank you for the insight. I kind of like Piss Joker. This is also the post where we learn that John has acquired some simps, which is pretty epic, and that's like kind of step 1. John's a little lower level than Josh. I mean, I'm just gonna come out and say it. He's less cringe. He's a little bit more epic, but he's also just overall not as effective in the daddy world. Also, don't fucking know if he's a daddy yet again. I don't know how this works, really, to be honest. These people don't have children. When I first saw this comment, I didn't really want to read it because it shit's just a bunch of yapping, but the longer I read it, the more it intrigued me, and the more it felt like my brain was doing that thing that your brain does when you look at Slender Man too long.
So true. I want a man that I can walk beside and make it together. That is why she's strong. It's because she knows what it takes, because she's done it on her own and knows what it takes to make it. And I want to be able to look back over the years and see how far me and my man come in our life. Angel, baby, it is not about money, love. It is about, it comes down to is eat and you're so loved. You see them hot dogs looking like steaks. It is true love if you can love someone that has not a dime. But she's always looking for a way to better than together, not just herself.
No disrespect to this beautiful commenter, but this person has posted over 7,000 times, and most of these posts include our friend John, and that is a little bit scary. John ain't hurting nobody. He's making the ladies weak in the knees, but ultimately he is completely harmless. 6 on the cringe scale, 8 on the epic scale. I like John. I'm pro John.
Do something to me that I can't explain.
Next, we have another character who is incredibly blessed in the baby blue department, but maybe even less blessed than John in the hair follicle department. Ocam is a dad through and through. We know this and that he's single because his name is Divorced Dad 83.
Cigarettes. Start this day like on the
Potentially the best name I've ever seen in my whole life. I cannot explain to you how much I support this content. This guy more so than the other two combined. So he's divorced, he's a dad, and I assume he was born in the year 1983. He looks pretty young though. He looks like a nice guy, especially in this video, which is all about how when women find a protector, it frees her heart, I think.
UV my instinct has allowed you to finally unlock your femininity.
Those are some blues. I fucking love this dude. I don't know what this is, but I like it. Big difference between them and the other two fellows is it's not overflowing with women falling for him. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, unfortunately. But for Cam, he is looking for love in applications, I think. Hashtag single for now. Hashtag for my future partner. The comments are a little bit mean, I'm going to be honest. I think they may have made it onto a cringe page. I'm not sure. Don't worry, I'm definitely locking my door after seeing this. That's fair. It's kind of scary. Whoa, man, you're way too close. Pepper spray. That's fair. This is what my sleep paralysis demon looks like. Some of them are really bad. I don't want to show those though. Really though, Cam is just doing his absolute best to express what he has to offer for a partner when compared to other neglectful men that litter the world, which is completely true. In this next video, Cam pretends that everyone texts like a middle schooler. He says that he's different because he'll take the time to call you on the phone every single day and plan your futures together. Honestly, this is amazing. Communication is incredibly important and it's a skill that a lot of people lack. Always texting you up. What are you doing? A little bit of a tight shirt, actually calling you. I like it. The intense gaze into the camera. I'm so for that. I think I have the same shirt. Genuinely, I'm not making fun of this. This is great. The only thing that may be a bit much in the video and would understandably scare some people away is maybe the heavy breathing and the intense stare at the end. Now, what does this guy sound like? We've seen Cam, we've seen his performances. What does he sound like? Who is he as a person? In this video, he tells us to love ourselves because he loves us.
Love yourself because I love you.
Also, by the way, I have to make it very clear, I'm extremely split because sometimes I think fucking Cam is ironic and he's trolling us all. Other times, I think that he genuinely is posting this content to attract the perfect woman to himself, which I believe will happen one day. And I'm rooting for him, absolutely. For example, he posted this image. It says Auckland bound, and it's just him. Now, that's not exactly the best, like, I would love to help. I would love to tutor you, Cam. I think we can figure this out. I think I can give you some advice. Maybe I can hook up with Josh and John, and we can figure out a little bit of a different game plan here. I send these types of pictures ironically all the time. The problem, I think, Cam, is that these pictures appear ironic, but they're not. They're not intended to be ironic. You're not trying to make a joke. You're looking for something. You're using the app Instagram like normal people use the app Amazon or eBay. Another post that reiterates my feelings for the potential irony that maybe we're being lost on is a video where he goes to a water-themed park, and it opens as if he's telling a scary story at a campfire with a fucking flashlight.
I'm in Hawke's Bay, New Zealand, and I met a married couple online named Rudolph and Erin. I did have a date that was meant to join, but she didn't arrive, but that's okay. Rudolph and Erin were very accommodating.
Am I being trolled right now? No, I'm not trying to be rude, Cam. This is just pure criticism, pure honest feedback. If I was a girl and I was coming to meet you and you sent me, let's say, this image, if it was just me, not to speak to the way you look or anything, this is not a criticism of any sort of thing that cannot be changed. Just don't do as many images like this. So is it ironic? I don't know. I don't think it is, actually, because there's this video where he went on a double date and it's really awesome and wholesome and adorable. Nice fit. I like it. Ooh, delicious meal. Holy shit. This is amazing. I love this content so much. And people are convinced that this is all ironic. They're convinced that this is a piss take. They're convinced that this is a joke, but it's not. And I'm invested and I want to see Cam find his love. Genuinely. They go out on a nice movie, a date in this video, and it's all going great from his perspective. He even showed how he was a bit disappointed at one point in the movies. He couldn't sit next to his date Stacy and stuff. I have a couple pieces of advice on top of what I already gave for Cam. Don't pull out the camera, don't swing it around at dinner, especially not at the movie, man. You don't want to make any problems or bring him in discomfort or anything like that. Also, another little piece of advice, if you're going on a first date, even if it's a double date, I wouldn't wear a sleeveless shirt. That is clearly a t-shirt with the sleeves cut off. It doesn't give a great first impression. And that is especially if it's tucked into khakis. I'm not trying to be rude here, but the comments also agree with me. They are on Stacy's side. Stacy didn't want to sit next to you, mate. Nah, that was the girl's idea. She didn't want to sit next to you, and Ben tried to help her out and play it off like it was his fault. I have a funny feeling Stacy planned this, mate. I've come to the realization that Cam is a musician as well. He stopped posting on his music account, which is super sad, but he still posts on his divorced dad profile, but it seems like he's a bit out of practice. It's not bad, you know?
I wanna wake up with you. I wanna wake up with you.
He's fucking talented as shit. That's why I think this is all fucking joke. It's all a joke. It's not real. He also warms up for gigs by shooting guns and stuff. This is crazy.
By doing vocal warm-ups or drinking warm water, but not me.
It's him shooting at 1022. It's how he...
I'm ready.
It does seem like in his most recent video that Cam has a bit of a bitter outlook on things these days. Maybe it stems from living a life of solitude for too long. I'm not exactly sure. This video kind of caught me off guard, and it made him seem a bit unlikable in a few different ways. He's attending a wedding and finds a way to make it all about himself. He films the ceremony, and there's like videographers and photographers. You're assumed to just be in the wedding, right? You can get the footage. Like, that's sort of the implication there. He takes a video selfie with a guy that he's sitting next to while they're speaking, which is a little bit odd. He then starts filming a conversation he's having with a fellow just because he heard the guy has troubles at work, and the guy looks super uncomfortable when he sees the fact that Cam is filming him. It's very odd.
Your job's not that great, is that what you were?
Well, I think my job's pretty good.
Okay.
Did he rag on the best man's speech? Lots of laughs, copying Matt Rife comedy style. Took maybe a little, is this ironic? It has to be ironic. Cam is a 9 out of 10 on the epic scale and a 7 out of 10 on the cringe scale. Let me know what you think of Divorced Dad 83 down below. We got another guy, Justin. We got Josh, John, and Justin, and also Cam. There's a lot of J names. Bunch of older dudes in their 30s. I think this guy's 36 years old. He's from Kentucky. He's a God-fearing man who I believe is in a relationship. Check him out on Facebook. Says he's in a relationship. Also, he doesn't have an OnlyFans link in his bio. This guy is probably the most like Paul Breach. Not in the actions. I'm not implying anything. Just most like Paul Breach, the quintessential older dude who just is acting like a kid. This guy, he likes dancing and he likes smiling at the camera. It's just kind of weird, sort of uncanny. It's really Paul Breach vibes. I'm not implying anything beyond that.
I'll do it myself.
It's just a guy dancing in his car being really, really, really fucking cringe. God, these dances are awesome. Oh my God, this is awesome. Damn, that was hot. A study on these men needs to be done on TikTok or Instagram. Why do they do this shit in their cars?
Crazy, but you know she calls me Superman. I'm carrying your love with me. She say, babe, I'm nasty. I say me.
Why is this the thing that, is it just for attention and this is the only thing that they know how to do and they're just handsome? I'm not even sure, but this guy, we cannot judge harshly. This guy is a good dancer and he's a handsome guy and he's not making content nearly as epic or as cringe as the other people on this list. He's pretty low, but he did put it on his Facebook though, which is insane. I can't imagine putting this on Facebook. I put a lot of videos on Facebook, or not videos, but like images, but they're always me with the age up filter. I've convinced a few people in my family that I'm much older looking than I actually am because I consistently just post on Facebook as an old man. And that, I think that's funny. No OnlyFans link. He's got a, you know, some sponsored pre-workout and stuff. He's getting shredded. People love him. The comments are pretty positive. This guy's low on the cringe scale and he's low on the epic scale. He's kind of like a overall 4 out of 5. This guy's pretty cool. 4 out of 10, sorry. This guy's chill. He seems pretty chill. He's from Kentucky. Oh well. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. There are some cool dad content videos, like maybe not, maybe there's not, I don't know.
Luke here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and it's wintertime here in the Alaska mountains, and I'm going to be camping in deep snow.